Yeah, might as well start recording. Alright, so for now I'm going to rock it solo while we wait for another commentator to show up. We might have to wait for Zora. Alright, we got Chef, we got Team Fire on the mic. Let's go. Fellow Zetterburn on the mic. Alright, yeah, the cordon, that's really awkward. Yeah, I got it. Here, I got you. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so we got two Zetters on the mic. Let's go. And Fatty is your training partner, so
yeah,
you probably understand quite a bit of what he wants. And so in Winners Finals, Fatty got a game, and it was actually pretty convincing.
Oh yeah, I saw that game. It was definitely convincing. I'm very interested to see what will happen.
So what happened a lot in the Winners Final set, outside of Game 1, a lot of times Fatty was going for, you know, something really crazy. And more often than not, if it didn't quite work, SBS just punishes him really hard. And oh, Zora's here. If you don't mind, we get Zora.
Yeah, for sure, no problem.
Zora, you want to get on? All right. So for grand finals, we got Zorash on the mic.
Zorash. All right, we are
Zorash.
hopping on to hands with PK. I think that's kind of expected. SBS and Fatty.
Yeah.
Both really good players. You did awesome play too.
Thanks, man. I tried versus Schroeder. I didn't quite do it. But this isn't about me. This is about SBS and Fatty, which is, so far, I mean, I'm actually surprised at Strike here. I'm not going to lie. I think SBS would ban this.
I mean, it's such a strong stage for Kragg. He has a ton of mobility, but it's not a stage that's unwinnable, right? You can get a lot of mileage with 40 as well. Play around these platforms, hop about, be tricky with your movement, have your smoke up, and it's a good stage for everyone. It's pretty balanced.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I think this is more Kragg favorite just because of how early he can kill. How early he can kill, and how little space, I should say, doesn't or how little space that SBS has to get around him. I feel like in a lot of other stages, SBS has room to get around the Kragg stuff, but on this stage, there's a lot less room for him. And he hits SBS instead of his clone, which is pretty sick.
It's a good read there, man. And that, I was gonna say, gives him a nice lead. 100% isn't really what you're expecting to die early with Kragg, but close last times, man. Take out some stocks.
And right here, we got, oh, never mind, just kidding. We had a punish going, but SBS promptly ends it.
So, we saw these guys go last time, and SBS lost game 1. Fatty FD'd game 2. And let's be fair, it was a super close match. And it wasn't really an STD, it was more of a got him off stage and made a mistake at like a really bad spot.
And then SBS ran away with game 3.
Exactly. So hopefully what I'd like to see is Fatty get that kind of momentum, get it early, and then hold on to it. Get us a game 5 situation. Or maybe just pace himself himself. Ooh!
Fatty! Fatty!
My man was at 70!
Just taking it right back.
My man was at 70% when he got hit with that last fair.
He's just like, your lead, psych? It's not your lead.
Your
Get
lead. I'll have you know you were at 12% and you hit 35.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. Fatty able to bring it back. I was gonna say snatch victory with the jaws of defeat, but honestly, he wasn't that far behind. You really can't count out Kragg as a character. But I think it's weird. I don't like the turnaround at the end of side B. It left them really vulnerable to SBS.
Yeah, when you do that side B, you have a little bit of lag before you turn around, kind of a turnaround animation. And he was at the end of his forward B, so not only did he really not have any hitboxes going in that direction, but it also just didn't do anything.
Looks like Axel on the stage pick, maybe character switch or something.
Either character switch, or they just kind of hit the random button by accident, maybe.
I could totally see that happening. They're smashing it because you want to get better.
Or maybe they meant to click fire capital. I didn't really see it. I was looking away when that happened.
Same. Fire capital, though. These are interesting saves. I don't know how this works. I like it for Kragg, though. A lot of them let you move around that. But I don't know how I feel for Forsburn. It's a weird stage.
Yeah, it's weird. It's tough to... Actually, when I think about this more, especially after that combo, I disagree with the stage pick a lot. Because I feel like space is something that Kragg might not want against SBS's style.
You know what?
Because look what SBS is doing with this ring. He's kind of has more room to dash into around him. And when he goes in, it's not like it's so much room that he can't run in and whip punch. So it's like, I don't know if I agree with this, but I mean, maybe Fatty can make a comeback and show me why I'm wrong, but it's...
Also, the fact that he can get away from that, charge smoke, well, yeah, break my smoke cloud up there.
And look at that, he gets a combust kill, and it's like, the side blast zones are really big, which doesn't really benefit Kragg too much outside of just living off the side a little bit earlier. The top blast zone, I mean, sure, Kragg heavy, so he's kind of gonna, it's gonna take a while to kill him off the top anyways, but it's earlier that he hits the top.
No, I make some really strong case in a character like, so this character, right, Forsburn, who really can't get early kills that often, suddenly has that option. He can now get early kills at pretty much any percent. At this point, I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, it was kind of ill-advised. I mean, not only did he really not need to do that by the looks of it, but Fatty was right there, and he was going to hit a lot of that smoke.
I see you, Tyler. I see you in the chat.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I think that's fine.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe SBS had some sneakiness planned.
Oh, that was crazy. I love that. So he hit the rock, and then immediately while his clone was out there, he hit him with the rock of his own rock, and then exploded his clone. Oh, that's crazy. SBS is crazy.
He has some really clever ideas, and I have to give him that. This character thrives off of smart plays and silly mixes.
Oh, that follow-up! That follow-up!
SBS did a little pop-up there, too. Apparently he was just as excited. Jeez.
That was actually crazy.
Uses the clone's little mini combust.
Oh, do you see this counter pick on the screen? I don't agree. I don't agree. Maybe his arcane's gonna show me what's up, but
some inner demons coming out for SBS here. You have a battle of mains coming out.
Yeah, his old main versus current main, but I don't think that's gonna shake him any. Granted, I've never seen Fatty.
I've never seen it. I've only seen Fatty play one character. It's not doing that.
It's not doing that.
In a way, he's lying. I think he looked at that last game as, I need a character who's slow like
yeah.
SBS, stop just like that and just give what character do I have in my, or what can I do currently that can do that? Well, I don't know how to do it correct. I do secondary, I have an arcane, I can play defensive defense, let me just do that. But he's playing against a former arcane. He's playing against someone who knows every trade in the book for the character, so it's dangerous to say the least.
Yeah, I really don't agree with this choice. I honestly, like I said, I've never seen Fatty's arcane, but assuming it's worse than his Kragg, which I would assume because it's not his main, I don't really think it's going to get him any extra mileage. Steven's doing some tricks right here.
Recovering underneath Aramata. No Forsburn I've ever met in my life is like, oh, I love Aramata. My favorite stage. I haven't met many people that say that honestly for recovery. Yet him, he's like, yeah, I'll go London stage in recovery. We're fine. Yeah, what's the risk? Why are you scared?
Alright, so I'm gonna be that commentator, and I'm gonna call it early. Shoutouts to Steven for winning this weekly. I am not too confident in Fatty's ability. Granted, I know he's good. If this was Kragg, I would not count him out. But with this pick, I don't think he's good.
This arcane isn't bad. I feel like we're underselling this arcane. He's actually doing a great job. It's a good sector. He has a good sector, but you're up against the number one space.
It's doing better than you'd expect, but it's not doing good enough to be justified. Is the difference. This is the reason why I'm counting it.
I think it was more of a mindset. It's so hard once you hit that mindset of I can't win with my name.
So that was a pretty quick 3-0 by SBS. Pretty great tournament. I think the first 4 placings were all predicted as seeding. In fact, let me...
I think exactly correct.
This mouse is going insane. Okay, there we go.
Schroeder did not get second, though. Or did he? No, he did. No, he didn't.
Oh, wait, why was Schroeder seeded second? I thought Fatty was supposed to be
first. He just did more votes, I think. I think it's just more to go off of. I think he may beat Fatty last time.
Okay, so outside of Schroeder and Fatty... Okay, so it looks like Schroeder won Smash 4.
Psyche Schroeder Grand Finals.
So I think Schroeder won Smash 4, so good for him. So our placings today, we got SBS in first place. We've got Fatty in second, Schroeder in third, myself in fourth. Tied for fifth, we got Chef and Vixie. We've got Zoro and Chompers for 7th, and for 9th place tie, we got Xylus, Felix, and Kuroma.
Definitely a fun tournament. A lot of really cool players out here tonight. A lot
Yeah.
of really fun players, a lot of really fun games.
A few new faces, some interesting performances. Fatty's showing that he should have been 2nd seed today.
Yeah.
Schroeder beating me in the run back from the monthly, which I beat him 2-1.
Gotcha.